Iowa legislators must now decide if Secretary of State Matt Schultz's office misused taxpayer money. KCCI's Shana Humphreys explains why the state auditor's office says it can't make that call.
In order to prove whether Jim Gibbons should or shouldn't have been paid for those 7 months after his job ended, the auditor's office needed documentation. They needed records showing what he was doing during that time that was worth $90,000. His last day in the office was in May of 2012, but his final day on payroll was pushed to December of that year. Since he was being paid, he was supposed to be available by phone and or check in with the office periodically, but as we now know, there are no records proving whether or not he did that. The audit report says the Secretary's office should do a better job of keeping track of employees so that it can prove that taxpayer dollars are being used responsibly. Here's what the Secretary had to say.
The processes were changed even before this. My deputies keep their timesheets, and we were following what happened in the previous administration in terms of that. But in terms of this specific situation, as I've always said, I followed the advice of the Department of Administrative Services. They're the personnel department for the state.
Now, you heard him mention that he received advice from the DAS. Well, there are some emails that show exactly what that was, and I'll show you that at 6 o'clock tonight. Stacey?